Why don't you dare bury me? I just want to say thank you for the wonderful treats you and your mother gave me today. You know what? I'll go home and pretend today never happened. Stop! Don't you dare! Don't you dare come close to me! Excuse me.
Okay.
I don't like, it's not fair. What you're doing is not fair at all.
So to be fair,
The way you spoke to my fiancée.
that lady can no longer be your fiancée. She's not good enough for you.
But I love her. And she's perfect for me.
You will not marry that nasty girl who has no respect. I was talking, and she had the nerve to laugh. So we're having a chilled afternoon, and I just thought to disturb this young man right here. Daddy, are you even young?
I'm a very young man.
He now took the girl later on to see his mom. That's how the mom now said, "My dear, you're welcome. Can you call the mom was Eukaria." That's how the mom now said she's busy in the kitchen and she has to go back. The mom now went. The girl now sat with her fiance rather. Fiance is for women, fiance is for men. So that's how another lady who's crushing so hard on the mother's son, came with food to, serve both the girl and the son. That one is always coming to the house, sweeping, cleaning, doing everything and all that. So the son even asked her, "Mommy, what's she always doing here?" She said she has a crush on you and she's a good girl. She will not consider her. But the guy said, "No, that's the one he wants to marry." So when the girl was eating and swallowing a banga soup and a starch, that's how the mother now came and said she lacks manners. Said her mother did not give her home training. Her mother failed in her duties. Daddy, what else did she say? Or what did she not say?
There was nothing she did not say.
She said everything. That's how, after she now finished talking, the wife to be now did. The woman now, Eukaria now said, "I'm talking and you are laughing." So I now asked my dad. First of all, I wanted to find out what was wrong. And my dad was of the opinion that no, she shouldn't have just sat down while the woman went back into the kitchen to go and cook. And I said, "Daddy, me don't know if Thursday I'm going to somebody's house that wants to marry me." And I said, "Mommy, bring mortar and pestle. Let me say pestle. Bring the air is so dry.
Because AC is coming directly to.
Bring mortar and pestle. Let me pound the yam. I don't think I can do that though." So my dad now said, that. Boya, at least you assist the woman. So I want to get more clarity. Boya is not hearing well that I'm going to carry mortar and pestle and be pounding yam. And no matter how, if your mother brought you up right, after helping me in the kitchen, you would have asked for more clothes. You would have said, "Mommy, do you have any clothes?" And even after I gave you would have asked for more clothes to wash. I'll be over to you.
Expecting, like we saw in that movie, that like I told you when we were watching that movie, that yes, number one, when expected the girl, when the mother-in-law to be said she was going back to the kitchen, that she was cooking, she was going back to her cooking in the kitchen. I expected the girl to say, "Oh, Mom, I will help you." Even if she was not ready to do that, even if she wasn't going to do so.
Yeah.
Because I expected that a good mother-in-law to be, at that point in time, will say, "No, you are just coming in for the first time. This is my first time of meeting you. You sit down, all right? Mm-hmm. Probably when next you come, you can do that. Oh, don't worry. For me, if I were to be the woman, I'll say, you're coming to marry my son." Since he said I've heard so many, because the lady said I've heard so many things about you, and she also said the same thing. So you're coming to marry my son. There will be enough time for you to help me, and all that. So, but because we know from the movie, the way we saw the woman, that she doesn't like the girl at all. She does not. She was already preparing somebody else for her son,
the village girl.
No matter what this other girl did or does, there's no way she could have, accepted. You understand me?
Okay.
So that's where.
So you thought it was bad or out of place for the other girl, the wife to be, not to have said, "Hey, Mommy, I'll come and help you in the kitchen."
Yes, it's a mark of respect. Some may say, "Well, Mom, I'm coming behind you. I want to join. I want to help you." So, okay, come along with me. I leave my son. Some people do it in a very, playful manner. I leave Michael alone. Michael is a man. Let's go to the kitchen, my dear. And it does not necessarily mean that once you enter the kitchen that you hands off all you were doing and hand over to her to start doing. You understand? Mm-hmm. But you could see that even I have seen cases where such a young lady will say, "Mom, I'm going to come with you. Don't worry, let me cook." You say, No, my dear. Don't soil your clothes. Don't soil your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Stay here. Or some people go to the extent of bringing a piece of meat and say, "Yeah, taste this meat. It's just, help me with that spoon." That's all. For that first day, it's uncalled for. for you to raise your voice and start abusing her, telling her that she was not raised properly and all that. So that's why I say it.
Okay. So how do you, just in case someone now falls into a trap of having a bad mother-in-law, how does the person now escape it? Because there is now a, oh yeah, my dear, she wants to help now, come and help. Especially if the mother-in-law doesn't like the person from, the first meeting. How does the person now say, I'm not going to come in here and cook because this is my first day?
Let me see.
Wisdom.
The Bible says it's profitable to direct. It said, get understanding. But in all you're getting, get understanding. I mean, get wisdom. But in all you're getting, get understanding. You understand? As you're relating with the son, who is your husband to be, you must have heard some things about the mother.
Exactly.
So you must have prepared yourself.
What if the boys, look at that boy was a mumu now, they were feeding me.
It will be a fault of the girl, if herself did not make efforts to know, to ask questions about the mother. Are you getting me?
Daddy. Wait, Eukaria is not a bad person, or she was not a bad person in the movie. Daddy, focus now on the video. She was not a bad person in the movie.
She wouldn't say she wasn't a bad person in the movie. Because now, let's put it this way.
She just did not like that girl.
Hold on.
Okay.
That makes a bad person. Because the lady came in and, good. And the lady said, I have heard so many good things about you. Is that not so? And she herself said, I have heard so many good things also.
Likewise.
You understand me? So, if that is the truth, it means that she did not walk into your house unannounced, unawares. You never knew that she existed anywhere. It means that your son was dating someone, and one day is going to bring her home. Is that also? Which means you would have prepared your mind to welcome her. It doesn't mean that immediately you see her, automatically you give your pass mark. But at least you should have welcomed her. But because she was, in that movie, she was bad. Okay? She had already made up her mind, the kind of girl, the kind of wife the son should marry. Okay. And don't forget, she was mentioned.
But is that what makes her bad?
Yes, because she said this.
So she lied.
A lion gives birth to a lion. And she was trying to prepare that woman as a lion. Like her, to become the wife of the son. Look at how she asked the lady to feed her son.
That's the
husband to
the village crush.
Yes. Now, forcing her son to open his mouth for the lady, a strange person he doesn't love, he doesn't have anything with or for, to feed him. I agree that the son has some issues because he didn't rise up.
It did not
like a son, like a man.
He didn't stand up to even tell the mom she was wrong.
What he wants. You understand me? But then, we shouldn't forget the fact that it's the role she's playing also.
Who is she?
Eukaria.
Okay.
And she doesn't want the girl. So
okay.
She will say anything to make sure that the girl is frustrated,
okay,
angered, and then, if possible,
dumps the whole relationship.
The idea of getting married to the son. So that's the way it is. But for me, you say, how does a woman now sort or cope with? When the issue of mother-in-laws comes up, I laugh. It makes me so.
Because they were once daughters.
Because they were once daughters, and then they became wife to another man's son. They became wife to another man's son.
Them daughters.
They had mother-in-laws then, and they wanted the best. They wanted their mother-in-laws to stay away, allow them to marry their husbands and be happy, raise their own children, have their own family. Some will turn around and look at their mother-in-law. You have married your own husband, or go back to your husband's house, go and stay with your husband. Leave me and my husband, even though it's your son. But over time too, they became the mother-in-laws, and then mothers-in-law,
and then they
want
became
to fight.
what they were running away from.
What they were running away, they kind of switch positions. So what I'm trying to say in effect is that first of all, as a person, you must jettison the idea or the belief that, look, as a mother-in-law, you have influence, you have right to influence your sons. You are a lady who is going to become a wife tomorrow. So you must, from the onset, make up your mind that you will not be a bad
mother to someone else.
Or to somebody else. So once you have positioned yourself, then what will be in your mind is how to relate and be a good person to either your son-in-law or your daughter-in-law to be.
So how do you?
So when you now meet your mother-in-law, at that point in time, you are prepared ahead of time. You have prepared yourself. What you cannot do to somebody else, you can't do it. What you cannot do to yourself, you can't do it to somebody else.
Yes.
You understand that?
Yeah.
So in your mind, you have said, you won't be this bad. So going to meet your mother-in-law, you're not going to meet her with a squeeze face. You laugh, you make her, you know where her fears are. Oh, I know you are afraid, you are taking your son away from you. Don't worry, you always have him. We'll have him, but, it's his time, it's my time. You understand? You still love her, you still care for her, and all that. But you make her realize that there is time and season for everything and for all things under the sun.
Yeah.
So this is your time, this is your season. this is time for the son and this isn't for him. So she must learn to give that, space.
Okay.
And there's a way you say they communicate that to her. She will learn, she will know it, she will just stay away.
Okay, so what about the guy? How is he supposed to defend the girl without necessarily insulting?
We have said this before, and there's a difference between a man and a boy.
Wisdom. Top knock.
You don't say you're a man just because you wear trousers.
Yep.
You don't even say you're a man just because you earn a living, get some money here and there. You could do anything and you are paid for it.
So what makes you a man?
So what makes you a man is the ability to stand your ground and face challenges. And
even when the people are older than you?
It does not matter whose horse is God. It does not matter who you are standing before. Everybody deserves respect. Give each person his or her own respect and this reciprocal, so that they should be able to respect you in return. And in respecting you, they must learn to know what you want or what you need to do. You make it clear. Like I said about the scriptures, he that finds. It didn't say he that the mother finds for.
Yeah.
You are the one who woke up one morning and discovered that you have a need or that you have come of
Oh,
age.
there was even something on Twitter. There was this somebody's sister-in-law came to her house and said the sister should serve her food. The sister was the wife should serve her food. The wife has been cooking. Sister-in-law just came and said serve her food. So that one served her the food. We won't meet. Finish. Family problem. Why should she? Did she not blah blah? Did she not this? So the husband stood to defend his wife. But there are some cases where the man is too afraid. Aside when it's the senior sister or the mom or
Okay, let's look at it from one or two perspectives.
Okay.
Two angles. Number one is, has there been a kind of a feud between the brother's wife and the sister-in-law? We'll have to find out.
Okay.
If probably that was why the warm meat was served. Are you getting it?
Okay.
Fine. If there was none, then we look at the sister-in-law. Does she know how the husband and wife
I've been managing.
How buoyant, how rich they were. Maybe even if they are rich, at that point in time that she came in and the lady was preparing that food, that might be what they have. That they may be saying, well, let's cook this and eat now. Tomorrow we'll go to the market and buy meat. So it's left for her to accept whatever she's offered.
Okay, so
now, if there's no rancor, the lady, the wife of the brother, is doing what she's supposed to do, cook food, serve the sister-in-law. Okay? So the point is that we must not forget to weigh the prevailing situation.
Okay.
The woman, the sister-in-law has no right to just jump into the kitchen to go serve herself.
Of course. So how does the guy manage
in that
the
situation you mentioned where his own sister was shouting and screaming, the brother should make her sit down. That's what
if it's an older sister?
It doesn't matter whether it's the mother sister or the father's sister. That is the man's house, and that's the wife.
That's her house.
That's her house. Yeah. So you sit down, and when you get to your own husband's house, you can drop all the pot of soup. That's left for you. That's your own.
You don't advise the wife or the sister?
The wife of the brother to that old lady.
Okay.
To treat her sister-in-law anyhow.
Okay, yes, of course.
Yeah, you getting me?
Yeah.
So you have to treat them well, because they won't stay long. Maybe for 1 day, 2 days, maybe for 1 hour. They go.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my take on that.
Okay. Peace out.
All right. Thank you.